And just like that, we are at the final game of our preliminary round. LaSalle and Arellano University High School going head-to-head today. This is an all-important match. We could say twins of the tournament with identical standings that will show you in just a bit. But this is the match that will determine the semifinals rankings and their opponents for tomorrow. 3-2 record. Both with the same story. Yani Mayo here with Dana Del Rosario to give you guys the cap off in our match for today. Let's check out the standings. Dana, why is this game so important?
So we can see here Arellano and LaSalle currently at 3 and 4 tied with a 3-2 ranking with 6 points each. So now we will see who takes the 3rd seed and the 4th seed here in the semifinals.
And the rankings will determine which team they'll go up against. So it's 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3 in tomorrow's semifinals. But let's head on over first to LaSalle, defeated by UST in their last match.
So LaSalle faced a tall order in their assignment yesterday as they battled UST, who defeated them in straight sets. So they tallied 18 spikes, 3 blocks, and 3 service aces. Now, we will see today if they can get that W and cement their spot in the semifinals.
UST, the person to give them the first toss after 3 straight wins, and that has been the pattern with UST, with SJI as well a while ago. But of course, the 17-year-old outside hitter from De La Salle, Santiago Zobel, is someone that they can rely on, especially coming into this match.
Yes, she definitely helped in the production of offense despite their loss yesterday. Now, let's see today if Alemania, together with her team, can bounce back from defeat.
They can also rely on Valdez, Salada, and Hayobo in the team, but they were limited, of course, against UST in their last match. Let's see what will happen to them in their match here against Arellano University High School. They face off their twins of the tournament, also coming off of a loss with similar set scores as well, Dana.
Correct. Also tallying 18 spikes, 2 blocks, 1 service ace as opposed to the 11 of St. John's Institute. However, we will see today if Arellano can get that 3rd spot on the standings.
Our Player in Focus is presented by pusopi.com. Join now for free. We want to highlight Nina Kahanap stepping up against the Paralejas, who was checked in their match against St. John's Institute.
Yes, Kahanap with her best showing with 8 points on 8 attacks to lead Arellano. And today we will see if she can do that again.
Now, which system will prevail? The combination of varsity players in the LaSalle system or the program of the NCAA mainstay in the Arellano University High School? This is our last match of the day, and we head on over to our game announcer to get us going for first serve.
It's the last match of the day here inside the Playtime Phil Oil Center. This is the Shakey Super League 2026 National Invitationals. It's match number 21 of the preliminaries between LaSalle and their challengers across the net, the Arellano University Baby Chiefs. Let us now meet the starters for both teams. First, for LaSalle, let's start with our mailbacker, number 2, Maya Valdez. Millbucker number 3, Isha Kimada. Opposite hitter number 9, Yayen Alemania. Outside hitter number 11, Ella Yobo. Setter number 15, Sofia Limpon. Outside hitter and her team captain at number 17, Kylie Salada. Starting libero at number 19, Mika Mendoza. Head coach of LaSalle, Jeremiah Monreal. Calling on the starters of the Arellano University Baby Chiefs. Let's start with our millblocker number 4, Demi Vargas. Outside hitter number 6, Nicole Borja. Another millblocker number 8, Faith Suico. Setter and her team captain at number 10, Jamie Ignacio. Outside hitter number 12, Casey Paraleas. Opposite hitter number 13, Nina Kahana. Starting libero at number 11, Eliza Villaluz. Head coach of the Baby Chiefs, Obed Davier.
Last game of the preliminaries 2026 Shakey Super League National Invitationals. One LaSalle against Arellano High School, Limpot, Valdez, Quemada, Ayobo, Salada, Alemania, and Mendoza. Ignacio, Vargas, Suico, Paralejas, Borja, Kahanap, and Villaluz on the other side. Quemada will now start for Coach Maya on one LaSalle side, whereas in Arellano University will be the same starters in their last match. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust, pizza, and chicken in Mojos now. Setter, Limpot with this first service here in the first set. A chase bump set. Attack from the pipe, and Limpot will reverse set. Gets it off of the hands of Suico and Paralejas.
Good put away by Alemania. Also a good set by Limpot here. Strong start for LaSalle.
One LaSalle on the board. Paralejas gets it to go.
Paralejas just towering over the blockers here. With an elevation coming from her. Good target of that zone 6 spot.
Down the line attack as they exchange points early on in this set.
Second point of Alemania here. From the right, from the left, she can do it. She can score these points.
So Ayobo will now serve 2-1. All-important match to determine our rankings for the semifinals tomorrow. These two teams are at the same standing with 3-2. Limpot sends it over. Over on 2. But that has no touch from any of the OLS players, so Arellano will get a point.
Lucky break there. Medyo kinabahan sila na papasok yung bola. Buti na lang lumabas.
2-point lead for OLS. A combination of varsity players from the different LaSalle systems playing here under one coach, Coach Maya. What a power through by Paralejas.
Paralejas with that combination play. This time from the tres. Very effective. Good playmaking. Coming from Ignacio.
So Ignacio here with Arellano 1 point down. Limpot. They go to the left. Villaluz with a dig. Paralejas, cross court. Limpot will try again. Rejected. Good coverage. A push to the back. Down the line is good for Arellano.
What a down the line hit. Coming from Kahanap. Let's look at this again. Just targeting the right zones. Doesn't have to be a strong hit, just the right placement. Deadlock at 3.
Ignacio misreceived, but one OLS was able to take advantage of that point.
Celada now with her first point. Targeting that cross court. No blockers there for her.
So it's a 1-point lead, and in this match, we're determining who will go up against UST with the flawless record, and St. John's Institute that just came off of a win a while ago against PVA over Doug. Attack from the right, off speed, and finding that open hole.
Another point coming from Kahanap, variating her shots with an off speed this time. Donut hole there. No coverage from Salle here.
Paralejas just getting 2 points in their last game right now, up by 2 points as well. So she's doing well against one Salle. Limpot chases that one. Adjustment there for one Salle. They go to the right in Arellano. Borja with that dig. They'll try again. Down the line this time. Good dolphin dive. One Salle. Ball is still alive. Rejection, and this time that did not pass through Vargas and Borja.
Take a look at this block. That was actually Borja who got a hand on that block. Good timing. Good read coming from Arellano.
They have this 1-point lead here in the first set, and on service, ace for Paralejas.
Paralejas with already 3 points in this set. A service ace. Salle just not handling that very well. Limpot having a hard time with that second ball.
One-handed set, adjustment mid-air for one Salle. They have a chance here with a bump set again. Out of system play for both teams, but what anticipation from their middle blocker, Valdez.
Valdez just towering over, being very aggressive with that regalo. Just taking advantage of that overpass from Arellano.
It's just a 1-point lead here for Arellano as one Salle inches closer here in the first set. Chance ball. Limpot slows it down, a push there. Valdez. Ayobo. Another chance ball, but that one sails outside.
Again, unforced errors. She regretted that immediately. Kasi free ball na lang yung over mo.
Vargas, 7 serving 5. Alemania takes the second ball. Another chance here for Arellano University. Cross court powers through the blockers. Another chance from the left side this time. Borja again. Paralejas with the coverage. They make a way. OLS will try at the same side, and the point will go to them.
Celada just being very effective there on the left pin. Just knowing where to put that ball, knowing how to use and play with the hands of the blockers. Just targeting the right zone. Now she's up to serve.
1-point lead once again for Arellano University. Referee with a whistle. It's 4 touches for the side of AU.
That spike coming from Borja did not go over. Let's take a look at this again. No block touch, says the referee. So now we are deadlocked. 7.
Will bring us to our first technical timeout. We will see. Now catching the line there. Suico, Faith Suico putting points on the board as we enter our first technical timeout, 8-7.
Malapit, mga katropa. May mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Just surpassed our first technical timeout here in our last game of the preliminary round. Glad everyone waited for this game because this will determine who UST and SJI will go up against tomorrow in the semifinals. Alemania with that set. Out of system play though. Attack from the pipe, almost catching the net. Arellano University miscommunication.
Salada with that pipe attack with the help of the net. Very playable, very diggable, but a miscommunication coming from the back end of the court. Now deadlocked again at 8. However, another unforced error coming from Valdez, too strong on that serve. Palitan lang tayo ng puntos. Arellano now up by 1.
Nine serving 8 now with Borja on deck. Limpot. Cross court. Doug. Paralejas gives them a chance ball. Ayobo will try again and that point will go to them.
What a combination play by their playmaker. Very, very effective there. Ayobo just putting that away perfectly. That's what we want to see from both these teams. Activating their combination plays.
Limpot always looks so hyper-focused when she's serving, and because of that, there's a service ace coming from her.
Correct. Just as it should be.
This serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Limpot with one service ace in their last game.
Just like that, the Salle up by 1.
Combination play. A push. Saved. Chance ball. LaSalle. Ayobo pounds it down. Good coverage here. Paralejas tries to answer back. Ayobo set by their libero. Bump set to Paralejas as well. Paralejas versus Ayobo in this sequence. Coverage to keep it alive. Paralejas joust 1 by 1 LaSalle. And that soft touch by Suico, placing it just in the middle of all of the players in 1 LaSalle.
Suico just finding that donut hole there. Campfire. LaSalle players just frozen.
Deadlock at 10. Limpot with a tight set. They send it over. Paralejas again is activated. Too strong, but there's a touch from the 1 LaSalle side.
Looking break there for Paralejas. I think that's what she was trying to do. Just trying to target the hands of the blockers. Just trying to play simple volleyball, but effective.
Limpot with this pump set. A push!
Again, the placement shots by our athletes here. Very, very important. Take a look at that again. Going down the line. Not the strongest of hits, but just the right placement.
Tied at 11. We'll see who'll break this over on 2. Anticipated. Arellano will go back to Paralejas. Rejected and nobody there to get the coverage.
Another point by Alemania. Back-to-back points. No coverage from the side of Arellano. They were all in front. No one to guard the back zone.
Hayobo with this 1-point lead. Paralejas, wow! Elevation! Even taller than the net with a great set to get that angle. That Smart Power to play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now.
What I like about what Ignacio did was na-block siya sa open. So, pinalitan niya agad. Nagbigay ng combination play sa gitna and was very successful at that.
A tip. Paralejas swipes it inside, and that is her second point in this sequence.
Back-to-back points there for Paralejas. You can see in this replay her variation of attacks, out-of-system play rather, but still successful, converting.
Arellano now with this 1-point lead. Reverse set to Alemania. Checked. Alemania again. Arellano goes to the other side. And that one sails out.
Too strong there for Kahanap. Again, trying to go for that down the line corner pocket, but too strong, too much angle. Also trying to go above the blockers, which made it a bit hard for her, but deadlock after deadlock here.
Quemada serves. Bump set. Paralejas takes it.
Another point for Paralejas. Again, just using her smarts. Take a look at that.
Straight to Celada. Limpot goes to the middle. Anticipated over on 2. Paralejas was there with the coverage. Oh, good. The floor defense from Borja. Off-speed hit as they realized that they were checked already in that area.
Kahanap just, again, variating her shots. A while ago going for the down the line, now going for that off-speed. Just seeing that big donut hole in the defense of Salle.
And
very smart.
Right, and so far that's the placement that's been getting them the points. Yung nasa gitna ng campfire of Salle. But
Correct.
in this time, Salle will gain this point.
So again, palitan tayo ng puntos here.
1-point lead for Arellano. Powerful serve. Paralejas with that first ball. Bump set. Missed time there for Celada.
Missed time and a missed hit coming from Celada.
16-14 here in our second technical timeout.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
First set here in our last game in Playtime Phil Oil Arena. Smack in San Juan is where the action of the juniors division is happening right now. But tomorrow we have a semifinals action, and in July 19 is the start of our collegiate tournament.
Couple of substitutions here on the side of Arellano.
Jandy Dandasan to serve off of our second technical timeout. Suico and Kahanap in the front line along with Borja for Arellano University. Limpot chases that for underhand set.
What a good adjustment for Celada. As we can see, that was very much out of system already. You can see her adjustment, just again the placement, the right spots, just working for both these teams.
Team captain to serve. They're down by 1. And a good service ace for her.
Just like that, another deadlock here. Back-to-back points for LaSalle after that technical timeout.
all in this first set. A crucial game for both of our squads as we enter the latter part of this competition. Over on 2 by Limpot. Approach. Good read by Borja for the coverage. She'll attack. Alemania was there to cover on the other side. Hayobo. Reverse set. Off speed hit. Limpot again choosing Hayobo. Gets it off of the touch.
Hayobo being very aggressive there. Despite the double block in front of her, just swiping it off the hands of the blockers. Very smart volleyball again from both these teams.
These teams have been at it at each other in this game. What is working for both of them that none of them are able to pull away for a convincing lead, Dana?
Just really displacement shots, honestly, you know, just working for both of them. That's why we're seeing deadlock after deadlock, but obviously that's not what they want. These unforced errors, because obviously all their attacks have been working for them respectively. So it's just really a matter of who wants it more, I guess, at this part of the set.
Ignacio and Limpot, the setters, right now have been utilizing a variation of their players and doing well in reading their opponent's tendencies. Borja down the line, Alemania for the coverage. Hayobo this time, and that's good.
Hayobo just being very aggressive there. Again, the hands of the blockers as we take a look at this. Just using the blockers to get that point. I mean, when there are tall blockers in front of you, that's really what spikers, you know, opt to do. Just check.
Take advantage of the height.
Correct.
1 point lead here. Good first ball. Activating the middle, dagger. Nobody there, but they were able to chase that one, and the ball and point will go to one LaSalle for 4 touches. 19-17 as Arellano University will call this timeout.
Yung bola. Ano ba yan? The game na to, hindi natuturuan ng bola eh. Ibigay mo dito, kaya niya yan eh. Nakita mo na ang laki ng katapat niya, ibabato mo sa katapat niya. Kita mo lang, ganyan lang oh. Di ba anong sabi ko kanina? Iiwas yung bola sa malalaki. Ito mo nilalagay.
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
So we can see disappointment on the side of Arellano as they were up a while ago now, just like that. One LaSalle is up by 2 points.
First set, tension is high. Good adjustment by Suizo, who came off of the bench.
Good timeout by Arellano, converting that point immediately. They're just down by 1 now. So let's see. they can overtake LaSalle once again.
Paralejas now in the front row for Arellano University. No powers to that. Two blockers. They'll try with Paralejas on the other side, and she gets it to go.
Paralejas just being so effective. Again, just using the hands of the blockers. Blockers of LaSalle unable to keep that alive.
Now this time, LaSalle will rally their troops.
Kailangan ng puntos. O, kanina galing timeout. Tama ba? 2 puntos, nag-respond sila. Now, tayo naman. Tama ba? As for the ball, always remember that. O, sige, pag ganito gawin natin. Pag nagdalawa dito, o sige. Medyo wag ka masyadong dumulo. Kunin mo yun sa drop ball dito, kalahati lang dito. Kunin nyo talaga yung drop ball eh. Pansinin nyo, pag ginaganon yung bola, hindi naman kasi nag-swing na maayos eh. Tama? O, tara.
The huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
More technical reminders now coming from the side of LaSalle. At the tail end of this set, they want to obviously get this win. Now let's see how they will translate this into a point, even a win in this set. Again, anybody's set at this point.
Borja to serve that. Limpot. Goes to Hayobo. Too strong.
No check ball called by our referee, but as we saw, she was trying to target the hands of the blockers, however unsuccessful.
These two teams have been the same at their standings, 3-2, even going off of losses for each with similar set scores. Patas talaga ang laro natin today. And you know these two teams will fight for every point. Suizo with that elevation, one of the smaller players. Stuck in the mud, Arellano University. One LaSalle taking a page from what they've been doing to them.
Again, from the back line, placement shot just right at that middle zone. Campfire in the middle, no one attempting to get that ball, a miscommunication.
Limpot has been great at the service line. She's now at the back row. Oh, good. The block there. Quemada and Hayobo.
Paralejas just trying to put that over. However, Quemada just doing a good job at the net there. Now Limpot is at the back line. She has 3 spikers, and they are up by 1.
Quemada also wasn't utilized in their last game, and it's nice to see her doing well right now as she blocks once again along with Hayobo. Paralejas will try once more, rejected again. Paralejas this time.
Paralejas just going over the blockers as being rejected 3 times, along with that previous point.
Paralejas with 9 points. What an outing for her compared to her 2 points in their last match against St. John's Institute.
Just a smart spiker right there. Just knowing what to do with that ball when the situation is already quite difficult. Still got that point. Now another deadlock.
It has been a grind to reach this 21st point for both of our squads.
That's right.
Underhand set.
The miscommunication we saw. Arellano unable to put that ball over. Also give credit to the strong serves of LaSalle, Hayobo respectively with that jump serve, giving Arellano a hard time.
22-21. One LaSalle on top. Paralejas. Sword. She'll try again in a different placement. Down the line. Paralejas again cross court. Limpot. Powers through Paralejas as well with the coverage. Quemada tips it over. Paralejas copies that move. And a good look there for Celada, targeting the area with no Arellano players.
Exactly like we were talking about earlier, the placement shot. Look at this spike coming from Celada. Simple volleyball, just going down the line.
And because of this run, a timeout
Tama
will
ba?
be called.
Okay lang yun pag nasa harap. Okay lang yung nasa harap ganito. Pero yung nandito inaabot mo, tapos binalik mo lang doon. Medyo, tama ba? Kumopensa sila. Pwede natin kunin. Okay, usap lang. Okay, pinipris lang ha. Serve lang ulit ha. No more room for ano ha. Errors tayo ha. Tara.
Kaya dito rin na mapapablock ka. Pag maganda, pwede mo rin bigyan ito. I-play one mo, kaya niya yan.
The huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Again, more technical instructions. We are hearing from both our coaches.
2-point lead for Juan Lasal. Hayobo with an important serve that could bring them to set point. Good first ball. Ignacio goes to Paralejas. Changing it up. Casey Paralejas soaring over the blockers.
What a good timeout coming from Arellano. Immediately being able to convert. Narinig ko din, sabi na i-drop eh. So, true enough, there was a donut hole.
Pump set. Right wing down the line. Hayobo to cover. Chance for Arellano University. Down the line again. Hayobo anticipated that one. Cross court, Paralejas answers back and targets once more the placement without OLS players.
Paralejas with back-to-back points after this timeout. Let's look at that. No one getting that ball from LaSalle.
And they will call another timeout.
Tama ba tayo atake? Ba't tayo nagmamadali? Nang lumabas. One good pass lang. Naintindihan ba? Tatawin lang natin yun talaga. Check natin talaga yung timingan nyo. Pagpapaluin sa kablock. Okay, sige, one good pass, one good set at saka attack.
The huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
More instructions to their setter now. Saying that out of system plays should be given to their open. Now it's up to Limpot to drive her team to the end game. Or will Arellano get there first?
It's been a crawl going up to this latter part of the set, but what a cross-court shot by Alemania.
These coaches also calling their timeouts at really good times.
Really stopping momentum as Valdez and Inandan goes in as they hope to close out this set.
Right. Deadlock after deadlock. LaSalle now at set point. Let's see if Arellano has an answer.
Paralejas might be the answer. Tip. Anticipated, but that attack goes straight to the antenna. Alemania.
Alemania mistiming that ball. A little bit out of system. She had a hard time there. Her positioning. So hits the antenna. Now we have a deuce here. First to 26.
OLS wanting to close this out.
Celada doing a good job adjusting to those out of system plays.
Once again, we're at match point, set point rather, for Juan Lasal. Good first ball. Rejection, and Juan Lasal will get this set over Arellano University as we extended 26-24 is our score. Set to action in just a bit.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
F2 Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Set number 1 with OLS on top against Arellano University. What a win for OLS as this has been a neck and neck for both our squads. Dana, what made OLS really close out this set and bring this home?
Yes, as we can see, the placement shots actually by the spikers of Juan Lasal. It was actually a very close set here, and we saw also a lot of combination plays coming from Limpot. Also, we want to highlight the blocking of Juan Lasal, which helped them secure the first set.
We'll see if this will be the same story entering the second set as we check out the statistics. Attacks and opponent errors. Aces are just neck and neck, but it's, as you mentioned, the blockings that made the difference.
Yes, so the blockings are really what Juan Lasal has the edge, and let's see if they can capitalize on this, given that their attacks and aces are just both the same as shown in our statistics.
Juan Lasal with their team captain Celada, hoping to bring this one home. And going up against Arellano University. If they do win this, they get the third rank. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Arellano University getting the first point here in the second set.
Service ace immediately coming from Borja. Just how they want to start this set, if they want to extend this match.
Borja again. Good first ball, over and 2. Villaluz was there.
Paraleja's just really playing very smart volleyball here, you know? Not even the strongest of attacks. Just again, placement. Using the hands of the blockers. Given that the blockings of Lasal was very strong in the first set. Talagang inuutakan na lang niya at this point.
And she's very quick with it.
Correct.
Borja continues to serve as they're up by 2. Combination play. Goes out.
Too strong for Hayobo there. Trying to go down the line. Unsuccessful. Also trying to target the hands of the blockers.
This is our last game for the best of 3 series of the preliminaries. Tomorrow we will have best of 5 action for 2 games in the semifinals. Cross court is good.
Binabawi ni Hayobo. Kanyang point. Let's take a look at this once again. Good attack coming from Hayobo. No blockers there. No defenders as well.
Limpot, their setter. Ignacio goes to Paralejas. Just pushes it. Good coverage by Borja. Paralejas again. Red, well, Villaluz could not put that up.
Again, the blocking of Salle still continues to be a threat for Arellano. Just well-timed. No coverage there for Arellano.
Limpot. 2-3. Ignacio, Paralejas. And a good placement as you mentioned. And she looks relieved after that shot.
Arellano just a very smart player at that. Not much power. Nothing fancy. Just very effective volleyball.
Arellano up by 2. Combination play. Alemania gets through that wall.
Just powering through that double block in front of her. Just the right amount of power to put it through. Squeeze it through the block.
We have yet to see OLS utilize Quemada here in the front line. Bump over on 2. OLS powers through and gets a touch.
Salle using the hands of the blockers, going down the line. This bump set to Salle. Defenders of Arellano not in place there, making it successful for Salle.
So we've talked about the blocking of OLS, but what is good that Arellano is doing that they need to capitalize on to pull away?
Again, their placement shots is working very well for them.
A point to go to Juan Salle. Lifting a violation is called. It's a 1-point lead for the girls in white.
Again, unforced errors. They don't want that. They're
Suizo.
trying to get this win.
Suizo goes in and she's contributed well from the bench as she gets that first ball. Ignacio, 1-2 play. Alemania, cross court. Villa Luis was there. Paralejas denied. Alemania again.
Alemania being very effective with the open. She could do no wrong here. Her efficiency is on a different level in this game. Really wanting to get that win for her team as they are up by 2.
So Jandy's Dandasan will now call the shots for Arellano University. Hayobo will serve 6-4. Villaluz with the first ball. Paralejas. Dandasan tries Paralejas again, is checked. Paralejas varies it up and that's good.
Paralejas just being very smart once again. Take a look at this drop ball. Just right behind the hands of the blockers. Coverage was there, but mishandled.
Limpot. Celada. Check. They'll try on the other side. Off speed hit.
Alemania from the right side this time. Again, placement shot, just knowing where to put that ball, especially when it is an out-of-system play. Again, bump set. Campfire in between, just the right amount of spin on that ball.
The two tallest players for the squads on the quarter in front row, Valdez and Paralejas, but Alemania will get the point from the block.
Very high efficiency here.
Set number 2 with our first technical timeout. We'll be back with the rest of the action.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Fresh off of that first technical timeout, Arellano gets the point here.
Good point there coming from Kahanap on the left side. Using the hands of the blockers with the help of the net as well.
Paralejas now at back row, 2-point lead for Juan Lasal. Chase by Limpot. Oh, and a good opportunity. Alemania just making a way off of that off-system play.
Alemania just with very high efficiency here. Halos lahat ng sineset sa kanya, nako-convert niya into a point. Again, like you mentioned, kahit out of system na. Now she's at the back row.
3-point lead, OLS. Oh, anticipation was not there for Juan Lasal.
Limpot kind of missing a step there. Not able to reach that second ball.
So now it's just a 2-point lead as Arellano tries to limit this. Valdez, hang time.
Correct. We haven't been seeing a lot of middle activation here, but let's hope that Limpot will be able to utilize her middles more.
Second set, 3-point lead. Ignacio crouches down to set there.
Palitan tayo ng points for our middle blockers. Take a look at this. Good set. Kneeling set at that. And a good put away by Suiko.
We're hoping to see the Ignacio Suico connection more now that they're in the front row. Ignacio just sends it. Bump. Suizo. Limpot. Hayobo. Paralejas could not keep that in play.
Ayobo successful, putting away that ball. Very efficient as well, making points while Alemania is at the back row.
This will be a historical semifinals because this is the inaugural Juniors National Invitational. Oh, good service ace there for Juan Lasal.
Like we mentioned earlier, Valdez a little bit silenced, but making her presence felt on the service line. It's handled by Arellano there. Now they are up by 4 points.
Valdez again, 12-8. Trickle from the net. A good save. Suizo is not fazed by the two blockers who are taller than her.
What a good put away there. Again, unfazed by the height of the blockers and their ability to block those hits coming from Arellano. Now she is serving.
She's also not one of the taller players,
Exactly.
but her elevation is high. Oh, no one to cover for Arellano University, and Juan Lasal will continue to lead here in the second set.
Both our open hitters, very aggressive, working well on the side of Juan Lasal. Now, Limpot has 3 spikers. Let's see what she will do.
It's always dangerous when Limpot serves and is in the back row.
Correct, and now we have Alemania in the front row now.
Paralejas. Attack was dug. Ignacio goes back to Paralejas, rejected. One-handed set, save over on 2. Alemania, this time down the line, taking advantage of the scramble in Arellano side.
Alemania just doing the damage for Juan Lasal here. Going down the line this time. A while ago playing the opposite side, now playing as an open hitter.
Oh, Limpot iced out now with that service, a rare service error for her.
But again, a little bit of cushion here. They'd also want to avoid these unforced errors.
4-point lead. Arellano has yet to catch up. Alemania approach. Paralejas down the line. They go to Alemania again. Tip is good. Paralejas with that one-handed save. Down the line as she vary ups the place, gets it in the third opportunity.
What variation we're seeing from Alemania here. Take a look at this bump set yet again. Targeting zone 1, right on the money. So unstoppable. Arellano has not found a solution for Alemania.
Dandasan over on 2. Reverse set. And a check ball.
Salada also silenced, but with a good put away here at the opposite side.
We're at a 6-point lead for the second technical timeout.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Playtime Phil Oil Arena is where it's at while we close out preliminaries action. Arellano University against Juan Lasal as Ignacio is subbed back in 16-10. Ayobo with a 6-point lead for his squad. Ignacio activating the middle there quickly. Alemania answers back, rejected. They go to Alemania again. Villaluz for the coverage. Paralejas is the choice. Alemania with the first ball. A tip over. Villaluz with the coverage again, and she sends it for a chance ball. Limpot to Alemania.
Alemania just unstoppable in today's game. Limpot just so much trust for her spikers.
That Smart Power Up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109 load now, and Alemania is up to 15 points. 7-point cushion for OLS. Hayobo with that service. Paralejas with an answer back. Alemania on the other side. Paralejas again. stronger rejection. Paralejas takes advantage of that one and nobody to a cover.
Mendoza just mishandling that spike coming from Paralejas. Going over the blockers. She's been checked over and over again.
Paralejas with 16 big points against the Alemania, 15 points. It's been their ball game, their matchup, Paralejas, Alemania here. Limpot. A push. Suico with a dive. Reverse set again. Rejected. Good alertness on the side of Juan Lasal. Reverse set this time to Kahanap. Ball is still alive, but that goes straight to the net.
Alemania just having a difficult time with that out-of-system play. Medyo nalunod. Hihirapan na onte mag-adjust. I mean, she is human after all. Makes a few mistakes.
Celada bouncing back for her squad.
Celada just making her presence felt. Right there on the open. Good hit. Was not stopped by Arellano.
Quemada with a service. Oh, good. Down the line attack there.
Kahanap just knowing where to place that ball. No defenders on the side of LaSalle. Also avoiding the hands of the blockers. Just the right spin. The right angle.
13-10 for Arellano University as they try to catch up. 13-18, sorry.
Celada just contributing when it matters most. A little bit silenced, like I mentioned earlier, but now helping Alemania alongside scoring.
So they're up by 19 now on LaSalle. Kahanap tried to power through. One more opportunity for her and she pounds that down.
Ayobo not able to catch that ball. Kahanap being very smart with her attacks. She's been targeting down the lines actually, whether at the open or at the opposite, which have been proven very effective for Arellano.
Guno with the service. 14-19 OLS on top, down the line. Good. Ball is alive. Quemada with that, Valdez rather with that quick.
Like we mentioned earlier, we would want to see that middle, center activation and connection. A little bit of a mishit there, but lucky break.
Arellano will now call this timeout.
Dyan may 1,000 ka sa akin. Patama ka sa mga kamay. Gusto 1,000. Patama ka. Hindi inagam yung bola, papunta naman sa iyo. Malakas ba? Hindi. Tumama sa blocker eh. So bakit ka natatakot? Ganun lang ulit ha. Punta mo yung kanto rito ha. Diretso mo lang. Ulit. Pagpatabahin nyo sa blocker, huwag nyo hinaan. Lakasan nyo na. Sige.
Garo was powered by Smart Tower, all 109. Load now.
Like I mentioned earlier, placement shots are very important as highlighted by Arellano in that timeout. Sabi ni coach, hindi naman malakas ang palo, na-check naman, so it's slowed down. Dapat nare-receive nila, naka-convert nila into an attack.
Ooh, catching the line. What a serve.
Service ace coming from Celada. The right time. Shining at the right time. Right on the line. Zone 5.
Arellano wasn't even aware of the happening. They just watched it go down. 21-14 again with another service ace. Arellano University stuck in the mud.
Good target also by Celada.
22-14. And we listen in this timeout.
Hulaan yung gagawin. Si Nerve, papunta sa inyong dalawa. Ano pinakamagandang ano doon? Mind. Hindi, sabi ko, wag titingin sa ka-teammate kasi aasa. Huwag ka matakot, ang dali ng bola eh. O sige, balik.
The huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Timeout was directed to the libero. Feeling a little bit of pressure now, especially at the tail end of this set. Reminding her to be aggressive on that defense. Especially right now, they are down.
Combination play. Good save. Oh, and that catches the antenna. Salle now inching toward taking this match home.
Again, a little bit mishandled by the libero. There's 2 points now for Salle to get this number 3 seed.
Good answer by Arellano to keep their bid alive here.
Borja just not stopping. Continuing to do damage, but a little bit silenced here. Now a double substitution we're seeing from Salle.
Fresh feet for Salle. (23-15). A push by Hayobo. Ignacio goes to the left. And a touch is called. The good one for Arellano University.
Back-to-back points coming from Borja. Just what they need right now. Di pa tapos ang laban.
That drops in. Arellano University is still in this match.
Service ace there. As we listen in on this timeout.
Yung bola naman, nasa in-between nyo. Diba? Dito lang. Ayun lang. Okay. Sige, one good pass eh. Huwag niyong bigyan ng kumpiyansa. Dalawa pa yun eh. Tara. Tampasay.
The huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Salle just wanting to make sure that they get this match. Little sense of urgency coming from their coaches.
Salle inching closer. And that serve goes straight to Suico as Salle is now given match point here in the second set.
Good timeout by Salle, freezing the server. Now we have a couple substitutions again. Salle now at match point.
So Simora goes in for the service. Crucial serve. Will she be the one to bring this game home and bolster their semifinals bid? Arellano University though.
Borja still unstoppable there. Still putting up a fight. Again, di pa tapos ang laban. Now she's up to serve. Arellano is now in the front line.
They save a match point. Borja, 24-18. Arellano has to tighten it up. But no one home for Arellano University as OLS will come out on top and break the tie in the middle of the standings. OLS now will head on straight to the finals as the top seed compared to Arellano University. Arellano University at the 4th seed right now. Tomorrow is our semifinals. UST and SJI, the opponents of these two squads. And we will be back for the MVP of the match.
Step on the court, the fire's alive. Dreams in our hands, the future will rise.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
F2 Logistics. We'll climb mountains and cross oceans to make sure we move your cargo as fast and safe as possible because your cargo is our business. F2 Logistics. Let's move now.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
2026 Shakey Super League National Invitationals Preliminaries is over and done. One LaSalle going up against Arellano University as they get this match, and this MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Of course, one LaSalle with a lot of options to choose from, but this girl has been putting momentum to their side, and whatever she wills, she will get. Alcin Alemania is our MVP of the match with 15 points for attacks and 1 block. Hello to you. Narinig niyo ba kami?
Hello po.
Hello. Congratulations for ending this journey in the preliminary strong.
Thank you po.
So ngayon, you are in the 3rd rank going up against SJI. Ano dadalhin nyo sa laro nyo bukas? Ano yung magiging preps ninyo?
Siguro po, mas magiging eager lang din po talaga kami na manalo ulit at mag-e-enjoy lang po at apply lang po kung ano yung learnings na natutunan namin in today's game. And yun po, mag-e-enjoy lang po kami and ikikip lang din po talaga namin yung connections namin sa isa't isa. Ayun lang po.
Aislinn, mukhang nag-enjoy kayo talaga
Yes
sa part na to. Of course, we want to get also yung shoutouts mo. Sino yung gusto mong batiin ngayon?
Una po, thank you po kay Lord kasi binigyan niyo po sa amin itong panalo namin today. At hello po sa family ko, sa dad ko na nanonood dito today, to my brother and Salle community po na sumusuporta po sa amin. And thank you din po sa parents and teammates ko sa walang sawang pong pagsuporta at patuloy niyo po sana kami suportahan sa mga future games po namin.
Of
Thank you
course,
po.
thank you very much. Congratulations sa inyong lahat. Siyempre, makikita namin kayo bukas, MVP of the match. Well-deserved, Alcin
Thank you
Alemania. Let's check out our Smart Power the Place brought to you by Smart's Power All 109. Power up your next side quest and get only TikTok or Facebook calls and text 10 gigabytes for all apps and more. Switch and load now. OLS coming out on top against Arellano University. Dana, what can we expect as they go into the semifinals tomorrow?
Definitely a while ago, we saw their blockings and attacking led by Alemania alongside Celada and Hayobo. Playmaking also led by Limpot has seemed to be very effective. She has lots of trust in her spikers. And with this win, they have now secured the number 3 spot in the semifinals. And tomorrow, we will see if they can capitalize on these to get a spot in the finals.
Exciting matches for tomorrow. Both of our semifinals matches you will be able to witness here in the Playtime Phil Oil Arena as we check out 26-24 in an extended first set, 25-18 as One LaSalle goes up on top. UST and SJI are the two teams that we will see tomorrow, but these are the match summaries. What made One LaSalle stand out?
Definitely the attacks and the blocks, as well as the aces. You know, their statistics here just very dominant in all departments, but mainly their attacks and their blocks really getting it for them.
Congratulations to One LaSalle entering their semifinals on a high here. Let's check out the standings now. But what matters is the 4 teams on top moving on in the extended part of our Shakey's Invitational.
Now we have UST, St. John's Institute, One LaSalle, and Arellano University. Again, 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. Tomorrow,
yes, and of course our matches for tomorrow. This is what you're going to look forward to at 4 p.m. here in the Playtime Phil Oil Arena for our semifinals. University of Santo Tomas against Arellano University High School 1v4, and St. John's Institute going up against One LaSalle. Those are the matches that you will look forward to. Thank you very much for joining us here in the 2026 Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals. Dana Del Rosario, Yanni Mai here on behalf of the broadcast team. We will see you guys tomorrow.